In the bee kingdom, there was a lazy young prince. At 20 years old, he had never learned to build a hive. All day long, he just ate and played, living off the honey contributed by the worker bees. One day, while eating honey again, the bee king appeared. Startled, the prince stood up quickly to salute, but in his clumsiness spilled honey onto his own head. As he tried to wipe it off, it only became stickier. Seeing his useless son, the king grew furious and declared, "Today you must build a hive, or you won't eat." Then the king left with the bee army to collect nectar. Left behind, the prince had no choice but to accept the task. But the problem was, he had no idea how to build a hive. He first tried rolling the honey into a ball, but no matter how hard he shook it, it stuck to his hands. After much struggling, he finally flung it off, straight onto the face of the bee teacher, who had just arrived to instruct him. The prince panicked and tried to clean the honey off, but nothing worked. Annoyed, the teacher dusted pollen over his hands, and the honey magically disappeared. The prince's eyes lit up and he quickly copied the trick, solving his sticky problem. Next, he tried shaping the honey into hexagons, but every attempt collapsed instantly. He then tried propping the honey with twigs, but that also failed. Furious, he was about to throw the twigs away when he noticed something. His wing beats caused the honey to harden. Excited, he fanned the honey with all his strength and, at last, formed his very first hexagon. Thrilled, he prepared to receive praise. But instead, the teacher told him the harsh truth: he needed to finish the entire hive. Though overwhelmed by the massive task, the prince didn't give up. He carried honey tirelessly, built hexagon after hexagon, and worked until he collapsed from exhaustion. At that moment, the king and the bee army returned. Seeing the enormous hive, everyone was stunned. The prince had built the largest hive in the world. The king was overjoyed and praised him for his hard work. For the first time, the prince earned his father's approval. From then on, he vowed to remain diligent and never be lazy again.